Welcome back to an episode of We Are again in front of a door. Which one is it? It's this one. Yes, with Qudenos and Kith'rak Voss. So let's see what this is all about. There are just 4-ish kind of tasks that we can do, or have to. One of them is the Klein. This one. The other one is Kith'rak Voss and Orpheus and whatnot. And then there's the main quest stuff with Gortash and Orin. We are going to do this right now, the whole Orphic Hammer business.
On my way. We await your good word.
Yeah, and we got really good word. Like, hopefully the bestest of words. Let's just hope there's also good outcome out of it. So, what about those two though?
Come closer. Tell me what you see.
Okay. You're here with Voss. What I see is an ally. Oh, do I? Actually, I have absolutely no clue what I'm seeing here. What happened to all of my wisdom stats? Kind of gone for some reason. Consider, maybe I just, yeah, the whole reskilling business probably changed some of the skills here. Anyway, consider the Dragonborn's face and mannerisms. Is there anything unusual about it? Unusual? He seems to be fairly, well, it's definitely not one of the common dragons, maybe. Strong build, scaled skin, you are Dragonborn. Oh, is it? What about the others? Consider Dragonborn's face and mannerisms. Yeah. Let's see if we can figure something out. Probably not. Or probably yes.
His voice carries the weight of untold centuries, and his ridges are scarred with uncounted battles. This is no Dragonborn. This is a red dragon, the very same who carried Voss near the Gith crash.
Huh. I know you, Red Dragon. Voss was riding you near Crash Elec. Oh, was it?
It is so. Call me Qudenos. Master of Flames, Splitter of Skies. I will be the one to carry Voss into battle against Vlaakith. And I will be the one to breathe the flames that melt her.
Interesting. A red dragon rebel. How many more of you are there?
More than I could count. We were pacted by the archdevil Tiamat and forced to serve the Githyanki. It is to the people that I'm loyal, not to the lich Vlaakith, a corpse in Gith clothing. I know Orpheus, just as I knew his mother. A new future will be planted in the wake of the comet.
Let's hope for the best, though.
Until we meet again, mortal. I look forward to fighting alongside you. Vlaakith will tremble at the sound of our roar.
Huh.
Lae'zel and her allies. Can they be trusted?
Absolutely,
You
yes.
ask the wrong question. It is not a matter of can. It is a matter of must. Whether by fortune or necessity, fate made its choice.
400. Talking about overskill, dude. Okay, strength, constitution, and charisma. This looks more like a sorcerer almost. Huge, yeah. Not in that form. 6 tons. Right. If that one jumps, the earth shatters.
Have you brought the Orphic hammer?
All right. Well, can I trade something? Huh. Look at that. Anyway, who is this new companion of yours? Before we give him the hammer. Why are we so angry? That's weird.
Not a new companion, but an old one, and a loyal one. A proper introduction is in order, but I will let him do the honors.
Okay. Oh, we did talk to him though. Where are the rest of your allies?
The remaining honor guard serve as my eyes and ears. Vlaakith's forces hunt you and the prism. My allies have slayed more than you know, so that you might travel freely. As for those that break through, You've proven more than capable of bleeding them yourself.
Okay. Well, the thing is, do I need to give him the hammer personally? Or should I use the hammer myself on the prism? This is the real question. Yeah, okay, let's save real quick. I've absolutely, I don't know if this backfires or not, but let's just give him the hammer.
The Prince of the Comet is not dead. The Prince of the Comet will come again. The Prince of the Comet will liberate us from the Lich Queen's tyranny. The prophecy is one step closer to fruition.
Gith's son will soon ride against Kith'rak Voss, and I will follow him into battle.
And you will wield the greatest gift Mother Gith ever granted her dauntless children.
A silver sword. I will carry it for the honor of Gith, the great liberator, and her unforgotten son.
Istik, now that you have the hammer, you must find a way to enter the Astral Prism. Once inside, smash Orpheus's bonds. His cry will shake the plains, and I will fly to your aid. The Prince of the Comet will sear the heavens again. First we'll defeat the Absolute, then we let the Lich Queen tremble.
Think again. I will not permit your entry.
Well, you need to let me into the prism. Is there any way I can convince you? Yeah, I'll find a way to... Is there any way to convince you? Yes.
No, there is not. When I am done with the Gith Princeling, you may do with him as you like, but not a moment before.
Questions, Istik? You seem to be lost in thought.
Well, getting into the Astral Prism will be complicated. Orpheus sensed the tadpole before and has gone attacked. Won't he attack if we free him?
The Prince of the Comet aches for Githyanki liberation more than he abhors Gale. He might seethe when you free him. He might gnash his teeth and slander your name. But he will see reason. I promise you.
Let's hope for it. Getting into the Astral Prism will be complicated then.
Yes, but you will meet this challenge, as you've met so many others.
Alright.
Istik, friend to Orpheus. Together we will end the Elder Brain which shakes this city. Then I turn my sights to Vlaakith, the Queen of Deceit. When you break Prince Orpheus free, his psionic cry will alert us. I will fly to your side. Together, we will fell the Elder Brain and thwart the Grand Design.
Huh. And there they went. Good. We showed Voss the Orphic Hammer, and he gave us a powerful silver sword, the highest grade of weapon in Githyanki custom. He left to prepare for the revolution that will follow Orpheus' deliverance. Now there's just a teensy issue about that sword. It will probably not be that much better than the thing that I already have, but anyway. But it does have a Giant Slayer icon or something like that. Anyway, when wielded by Githyanki, this weapon deals an additional 1-6 psychic damage, which is good. Githborn Psionic Resistance. A Githyanki holding this weapon has advantage on intelligence, wisdom and charisma saving throws, resistance to psychic damage, and cannot be charmed, which is actually a very good bonus. So, now, real question. What am I going to do with this? Oh, this is actually really good. Look at the counter for it. It says 2d6 plus the modifier. In this case, our strength is only relevant with like bonus 2 or whatever, but you can get more than that. The important bit is that there is a minimum of 2 rolls, right? Meaning that you start with not 1 point in damage, but with 2 points in damage, plus all of this other stuff. Now the real question is though, is it better than the thing that Lae'zel has? But we are going to check that out in a moment.
Since I was old enough to hold a blade, I've dreamt of wielding a silver sword. The swords cleave both meat and mind, body and brain. To swing one, mesmerizing. To be slain by one, agonizing. Everyone I bleed with a sword will be my tribute to Prince Orpheus.
Oh, okay. So from serving one slightly deranged leader to serving another slightly deranged leader. Oh boy. Let's just hope Orpheus is okay. Anyway, history. Think on your knowledge of Githyanki silver swords. What details did Lae'zel miss? Are there details? And, come on. Yeah, I'm probably not gonna get that one done. Yeah, 11. I actually want to get this history check done right. Let's just hope for that. Thank goodness.
You recall another fact about silver swords. The Githyanki forbid their use by all other peoples.
Interesting. Only Gith are permitted to wield these swords, right?
Only Gith's children may wield swords of silver. Unless a Githyanki grants the right in exceptional circumstance. The Illithid Grand Design nears. The true heir is shackled. These are exceptional circumstances. I grant my allies the right to my silver.
Huh, that's nice. This is one teensy-weensy problem. Again. I don't know who's supposed to carry that. But yeah, could this sword be enough to break Orpheus' flame?
Certainly not, or the Prince's honor guard would have already fractured his prison. Only the Orphic hammer can break Orpheus free.
It's funny that both of them are Orph in nature. What makes the silver sword so special?
A Kith'rak silver sword is more than a weapon. It is an extension of your will, an entire limb unto itself. You merely need to think strike, and it strikes. The sword carves the correct path, and carries your arm with it. The ancient slates tell us that each sword holds a fragment of the living gate, a flesh portal made from the stuffs of nightmare. The silver injures the body, the gate's flesh injures the mind, a formidable weapon against Gale.
Interesting. Well, on to other matters.
Well.
Sadly, my history stuff was not really that well, was it? So, let's see. We got good swords. Now, the question is it actually better? That's the real question. Because the thing that she is holding right now is Baldur's Giant Slayer, which is absolutely amazing. And having advantage against... Well, how often do we actually fight large creatures? Not that often. The giant form is... yeah, large, huge, or gargantuan creatures. We didn't use it that often. And the giant form, which improves your strength and all of this stuff. And you gain temporary hit points and advantage on strength checks, yada, yada, yada. And your weapon deals an additional 1d6 damage. So for 10 turns, you basically get the bonus that the silver sword would have given to you normally. What about this one? Double the big folk. That's just another bonus ability that we have. But what about this one's ability here? See that? Soul Breaker. That one sounds really funny. Rend the enemy's body and soul and possibly stun them. Once per short rest. Okay. Possibly stun them. That's good. How does that end? Can't move or take actions, bonus actions, and so on and so forth. Well, at least there's a way to take care of people. And wait a minute. This one goes in here, I think. So, and this one go in there. Now, about that, let's just click on Lae'zel. I want to know how much damage she does with this. 2d6 plus 9 and a conditional 6 slashing when you get the bonus. Maybe. Where does the bonus 6 slashing damage actually come from? Because they're definitely not there. They come from other sources. Gain +2 bonus to attack and damage rolls with weapons. So that's 2. So we're missing another 2. You gain +1 bonus to armor class. Well obscured. This one doesn't count. Where are the other 2 damage numbers come from? It could be like... where's the other +2 coming from? It could also be the weapon enchantment. But no, the weapon enchantment is added to the number 9 at the end there. So, where do we get the damage points from? That is weird. If I were to give this to Kith'rak, what would she do? Yeah, +7 and +4 and 1d6. 1d6 comes from that thing. So how does... Where does this damage come from? 2d6 +9. That makes sense. I mean, strength modifier and weapon enchantment. That makes sense. But where's the bonus +6 slashing coming from? That's the thing. There's an additional +6. Where's that coming from? Or maybe this +6 is just a shortcut for the strength modifier. That could also be a thing. Like we clicked on this one. It's like -1 because the strength is fairly low, is it? Yeah, strength is 8, which is -1. Okay, so the number is the modifier. That's weird. Almost feels as if this thing gets added twice for some reason. That's strange. Huh. Double the damage from your strength modifier. Oh, this is why. Double the damage from your strength modifier. This weapon grants you advantage on da-da-da-da. Okay, on a hit against anything, right? This weapon grants you advantage. The advantage is against large creatures, but on a hit, this one does more damage. So this is where the additional +6 comes from. This is the damage the strength modifier. But the real question is that one better or not? We have psychic conditional damage, which is nice. An additional zone so much psychic. A Githyanki holding this weapon has advantage on intelligence, wisdom, and charisma saving throws. And resistance and whatnot. Charisma, intelligence, and wisdom. So they cannot get attacked by that, which is actually quite nice. So I... Oh! There's something else that's somewhat of a problem here. We deal more damage, yes, but we also deal less damage. The minimum of 14 in comparison to the minimum of 17. Baldur's Giant Slayer is a little better when it comes to that. Both of them are great swords, which means Kith'rak can actually not use it that well. That is somewhat iffy, because she would get... she would lose out on the shield. Sadly. How high is her strength though? 18 only, so it's not that much. In this case, the giant form for Kith'rak would actually be quite good. So that would boost the damage even higher. But okay, so if I were to give this to Lae'zel, that means she gets resistance to some other thingies. When the warrior dashes or takes similar actions, during combat they gain lightning charges. Could I give her like other boots though? Lightning charges, because you have +1 attack roll, and yeah. And well, dashes will take similar actions. I mean, the speedy light feet thing would be good for rogues, because they can use dash as a bonus action and then have higher chances of hitting things. So let's give her the greatsword. So she's now completely equipped. That thing is huge. Okay, now what do we do with her Baldur's Giant Slayer though? 29 damage. That's ridiculous. Her damage would be +4 only, but still pretty decent. 14 and 29. Basically the same. That would be pretty good. The only problem that I have with this is that her armor class gets lowered too much. And this one ignores resistances, and ignoring resistances is really good because every time there are resistances, the damage just gets halved. Yeah, fire damage against this entity from magical attack is half. Just like that, boom, half of it. Astarion for some reason is vulnerable to... Why is everybody vulnerable to psychic damage? Everybody seems to be vulnerable to psychic damage. Why? Where is it coming from? Why are we vulnerable to psychic damage? Is everybody vulnerable to psychic damage or just us? That's strange. Or maybe I think the psychic stuff... Yeah, everybody seems to be vulnerable to psychic damage. Strange. Where does that vulnerability come from? So, now what do we do with Baldur's Giant Slayer? Like, this sword was actually really cool. It's a two-handed sword that only Lae'zel is able to carry around. Let's just move this in here, give it to Lae'zel, so if need be, she can switch between it or whatever. But right now... Can you heal a creature? Yada yada. Nature and survival, there's some rare kind of thing. Do I not have any other rings that I could use that would boost my damage in combat? That would be nice. Combat rings. Let's see. The word is an additional 2 points of damage against creatures that are illuminated, which is all the time because haha. This is actually a really good ring that I could wear. That's a pretty good thing. The word gains 1d4 bonus to throw damage. Okay, we are not throwing that often. Dominate while shape-shifting. We are not shape-shifting. We are not a druid. Would have been nice to gain advantage on inside checks. The Shadow Blade thing and the ward stuff, which just doubles the damage that can be taken. When an enemy fails a charisma and returns another saving throw against one of your spells or cantrips, you regain hit points. Well, this is pretty cool. You can cast Mage Hand as a bonus action. Yeah, when you kill a creature, your next attack roll will be critical and once per long rest. Nah. When the wearer deals spell damage while illuminated by a light source. When the wearer deals, they also inflict radiation orb upon the target. And this one blinds them or something like that. Affected entity has a... -1 to attack rolls for each remaining turn. It also sheds bright light in an area around them. Reduce duration by 2 each time. So... -1 to attack rolls. That's actually quite nice. That's actually a really good ring. You have advantage at saving throws against being charmed. If hitting a creature with a weapon, you can cast illusion or enchantment spells as a bonus action. Nice. You restore an additional 2 hit points every time you heal another creature. So shoving an enemy, the wearer gains +1 to armor class. For how long? Until their next turn. Okay. Good. I think that's pretty much it. The wearer can't be electrocuted. Grants resistance to lightning damage. This is actually really nice. Okay, so the radiation orb thing is an interesting bonus. And the bonus to illuminated enemies is pretty good. Because we are pretty much illuminating everyone all the time. So this is a nice way to deal bonus damage. And this one says... against creatures, just like that. That's actually really good. What about Astarion? Could he benefit from this thing? Persuasion? And Deception. Actually, he could. I could use the Persuasion and Deception ring, to be honest. The Persuasion thing is just very good if you want to buy and sell things. So that's a more utility kind of thing. So that means the wearer deals additional 2 damage against creatures that are illuminated. I mean, I could illuminate, but because he deals... The 2 damage thing is per attack. And Astarion has the highest amounts... Okay, Lae'zel maybe. The highest amounts of attacks. So that's actually a good thing. So let's do this. And get the Persuasion Deception ring back there. And there's also like Arcane. All of those nice bonuses. Now, what about the wearer can't be blinded? That's good. You gain +1 bonus to armor class while obscured. So she is supposed to go into the fog cloud to get advantage against things. But the same thing could also be good for Astarion. Okay, movement speed goes up. Okay, so she needs to move. The runner's weapon and unarmed attacks deal an additional 1d4 damage against lightly or heavily obscured creatures and creatures made of shadow. So again, fog cloud stuff. No, the real reason, yeah, the real problem is should we attack illuminated characters or things like that or not? Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. So, which one do we go for? Nature and survival. How often actually do we get the bonus of nature? There's Arcana and religion. That's a good ring. And, I mean, I'm doing like persuasion checks pretty much every single time. So let's just get this one. We need that. Okay. So, what about this other ring? There's like Arcana. That goes over there. Okay. So, now, we've given Orpheus that thingamajig. Now we just have to get into the prism, whatever. Maybe I have to go into camp in order to do that properly. Let's see. Alright. Just to make sure it's not going to backfire on us, we're gonna where's this thing? Mysterious artifact. We're gonna use it and enter, hopefully, the prism.
Such a curious artifact. So small and seemingly harmless, and yet it contains so much.
Yeah. That it. Wait a minute. Wait. Thank you, warrior. Kith'rak Voss has left to gather his allies. Now we must find a way to enter the artifact and break Orpheus free. Approach Orpheus in the Astral Prism. How do we open that? I mean, there's one character that could help us with this. Okay. Does Larian have to say anything? Maybe Gale can help.
What can I do for you, my friend?
Maybe Gale can help.
Hardly the noblest conflict we've encountered, but criminals will have their squabbles, even in the looming shadow of utter annihilation.
Yeah, sure. But this is not the thing why this is not the reason why I'm here.
How can I help?
Okay. Maybe I have to do a long rest then.
Minsk is so amazing.
Actually, he might still be alive, but anyway. That fangirling business, like, come on.
Voss stands at the ready. All that remains is to return to the Astral Prism and break Orpheus free. How we get in remains to be seen.
Yeah, that's a really good question. How do we do this? I mean, we could use the Astral Touch tadpole or something, but no clue how to get in there. The Devil's Fee might help us.
I wasn't expecting it, but I'm glad to have some company on this journey.
Right. So, no one in here can help me that much.
Always good to talk, my friend.
That it. Good. So, let's just quickly do a long and deserved rest. And, does anyone in here have something to say? No. None of them have anything to say, so we are going to do a long rest, and maybe, we can enter the prism like that. Usually triggers things. Maybe. It doesn't. Okay. So... Okay, I have no clue how to enter that thing. That's the real question. How are we going to enter that? This will be a tricky one, because I wanted to do this now. Maybe I have to enter the prism later? Oh boy. That's the real question. How can you, or when can you open up that prism? Looks like for... oh yeah, the Devil's Fee. This is our, actually, either this or Sorcerer's Sundries. There could be two ways of doing that. Yeah, Devil's Fee, let's try that. And also, while we're at it, let's just buy more speed potions. This is actually really weird. Oh no, wait a minute. Now, I have a persuasion bonus. 25. Ooh. Never noticed you can do that. That's cool. Wait a minute. Was it this one? Yeah. So, charisma things. Persuasion is now 0. Well, that's not really helping. Would be better to give this to a star though. Still. So many rings. Which one is it? The warrior deals an additional 2 to eliminate it? No. Could be this one. Yes. Okay. Now. Sweet. Yeah, we're just going to flip-flop between the things in a quick fashion. Let's hope that works. Good. So I have to check the devil's fee.
Have a good long candle.
And we got ourselves just more healing potions. I could almost say it's a kind of waste of gold, but no. Ah! Corpse rose, that's good. Anything else that's interesting? Tadpoling things? No, we're not using tadpole things that often. Let's just get that. Balance the offer, bard, head away and be happy. I'm buying far too many healing potions. Just saying. But there's one thing that I am definitely not buying too much of. And it is firecracker thingies. What to do, what to do, what to do.
Careful. Most of my wares can take an eye
6 of
right
those.
out.
That is ridiculous. Okay, what else we got? Dragon slaying? No, we're not fighting dragons. We don't intend to, at least. And, it would be nice to know how many of those you have in your inventory. So you don't overstock on those things. I can still carry a few more. Good. When it comes to potions, they go in here. They go in here. There you go. Let's see. Smokepowder. That's an artillery barrage. That is insane. Anyone wants smokepowder? Alright. I think we are stocked fairly well. Maybe even the 6 speed potions might be enough. But did I think I didn't check the lodge there, didn't I? Yeah. Devil's Fee. This is where I actually wanted to go.
What now?
This is where I wanted to go.
Does he say anything about the horrible presence of Baldur's Gate?
Devil's Fee, Devil's Fee, Devil's Fee. How do you open that? Either Helsing can help us, or it's not the right time for us to open that prison yet. Maybe you have to postpone it a little bit. But right now I have absolutely no clue how to open that thing. So, let's see.
Welcome back, Devil Slayer. What can I do for you?
Okay. So, she also doesn't have that many interesting hyena ears. Yes, we're gonna take this. And bart it away. Cloud Giant Strength thing. This is also one of those funny things. I mean, if I could use that, then the damage of other things would just increase a lot. Target foes and allies can target an additional creature at the same time, can be chosen twice. This is actually really good for casters. The same target can be chosen twice, which basically increases the damage output by 2. And if I use this all the time, right? That would be insane. This is just so amazing. Wait a minute, where are all of those? Yeah, you could try to become a fighter, get yourself additional actions every turn, right? With the action search or whatever. What does it? Yeah, action search only works once, I believe. But yeah, you could cast that pretty much all the time. That would be sweet. Anyway, Devil's Fee. So this is not really helping us out, which means the only thing that we can do now Wow, this is really difficult. We defeated Raphael and can leave the House of Hope. We should wait for our next opportunity to enter the Astral Prison field. Wait for the opportunity. Okay. The means to unlock the next stage of our lethal transformation without becoming mind flayers. If we commune with the Astral Touch Tadpole, we will evolve. Yeah. Without becoming mind flayers. This is actually pretty good. So is it a good thing? Should we use it? Should we not use it? What do we do with this thing? Because I didn't want to use it. Okay, so the free Orpheus thing is something that we have to use or finish later, which means that the only thing that we can do now is maybe find the other parts for Tribbles the Clown. Huh. Okay. We've pretty much explored everything. The other way would be to defeat Gortash. And then do dribbles. Tricky, 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 tricky. Tricky, 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 tricky. Alright. So let's hope that there's no time-sensitive thingy on this. So that we can just get in there without issues. Oh, wait a minute.
Something's on my
Last time he had interesting items on him.
The penitent looks at you silently.
Yes, this one. So, anything else? Night Orchid, that's just a nice gift for Shadowheart. But we already gave her pretty much everything that she needs. Okay, so, and leave. Can I... Oh, look at this. I can make some ingredients. What ingredients do I have? Probably hyena things, right? Yeah, we can make a hyena potion. Sweet. Potions. Potion of speed. What's this one? Corpse Rose. No, we are not going to waste that one. Yeah, I do need to get in there. Can I use... No, you can't. You cannot use alchemy. This way. That would have been so easy, so nice, so straightforward, but no. The game won't allow for that. So much gold. Okay. All of this goes to Karlach. And time for us to get some more ingredients. So, potions. I wanted to get a speed potion with the hyena thing. Crawler mucus. That's a new one. Crawler mucus. What is crawler mucus? Could be coatings. Yes. We don't know what it does, but it does something. When did I get crawler stuff? The heroism thing is also a nice elixir, I think. There are some nice elixirs that you should pretty much always use. The cloud giant stuff, or the giant elixirs, maybe all the time. And you can buff yourself constantly. Oh, and universal and psychic damage or whatever. But how many can I make? A lot. Universal, not that many, but psychic resistance, 10 of them. Okay. So I can stock up on those before fighting like a lot of illithids. It's actually a pretty good idea. So, what are we gonna use? I am going to use, this is antidote, nothing, nothing, nothing. How often do I use antidotes? Probably not that often. And this one is like normal healing potion, rogue's morsel. So I can actually use up rogue's morsel until there's nothing left. So that's okay. So I got myself another healing potion. Another speed potion. That's good. Do I need coatings or other interesting thingamajiggies? Maybe some of those. I don't have others of this. Ah, come on. The fungal bamboozler. The thing is, you don't have that. I'm always complaining about not having enough ingredients, but we could buy the ingredients for certain certain potions and whatnot. The thing is just, the ones that you want to craft are not easily obtainable. Supplement of Pegasus feathers. Okay, that's rare. You don't get that many Pegasus feathers lying around. Peerless focus, maybe? Resistances? No. Gale movement, dark vision, bloodlust, battle mage power, barkskin. Barkskin is something that... it's not really that good. Oh, Colossus. That's a good one. Colossus had a... where's the Colossus thing when you need it? Colossus. Elixir of Colossus. You need at least one of those in your inventory just to know what it does. Drink to increase your size. Weapons deal an additional 1d4 damage, and you gain advantage on strength checks and saving throws. This is amazing. Replaces effects from other elixirs when drunk. If I were to give this to Lae'zel, she already has fairly high strength amounts, right? This one is just dealing more damage. What about our giant? We're just looking for giant things. So we have like weapons. This elixir can be thrown at the target to apply its effect, so we could use... it's nice that it says like it can be thrown, as if there are others that cannot be thrown. So this is as good, but not that. This one improves the strength very far. 27. I actually thought that it would have a few more bonus effects though, but it doesn't. But the nice thing is, no, this is just giant finger, giant. It has giant in the name, that's why it says that. Okay. There. No long rests for us then. Too bad. So we stocked up on the good stuff. And now it's Dribble's time. Or at least we could explore the whole Baal-ish area. And once I have completed the exploration pretty much all over, then we are going to focus and into the main missions a little bit. So this one can be deleted because this is what we are going to next. Yeah, that's it this episode. Until next time, like, subscribe, of course, and ta-ta!